Well, speaking of the Battle Against Cystic Fibrosis football game, it's back for its 31st year, bringing together all-star players from Ohio and West Virginia to raise money for CF research and support. St. Mary's head coach and special education teacher Jody Modes is directing the game after stepping in when longtime director Danny Tennant retired in 2018. Modes said his role is coordinating the moving parts, from organizing the teams to making sure game night runs smoothly. He said this isn't a one-person operation. Dozens of volunteers and sponsors help make it happen, with much of the work and supplies donated. That allows more money raised by players and the community to go straight to the cause.
And what's so neat about this game is 90% of all of this labor and supplies and so forth are donated. So it's just exciting to be a part of something so special for something so meaningful.
Modes said fans can also expect some new additions this year, including both an Ohio and West Virginia cheer squad on the sidelines. He said the event continues to grow with a band, vendors, and a full slate of community support around the game. Organizers said no matter the weather, the focus stays on the mission, supporting families impacted by cystic fibrosis. The Battle Against Cystic Fibrosis football game kicks off Friday night at 7 p.m. at St. Mary's High School.